So once again, for the Law and You, joining us are attorneys Greg Fellerman and Ed Saramboli. Guys, we are ready to roll here on a question involving a mortgage, all right?
We're ready.
All right, here we go. Let's get to the question. This is from Sam in Stroudsburg. She says, my husband and I remortgaged our home a couple of years back. We did it in my name only. If I were to pass away before him, would he inherit the home and assume the mortgage? We now share all the household expenses, so what happens in this situation?
Well, there's really two questions. One, would your husband inherit the home? And then two, what do you do about the mortgage? The answer to the first question is yes, your husband would inherit your home. The second question regarding the mortgage is a little more complicated, and we actually have a client that's going through that right now, and I'll let Greg explain a little bit more detail about exactly what's going to happen and what's it.
Specifically, your question was whether or not your husband could assume the mortgage, and you have to look at the mortgage documents to see whether or not the mortgage is assumable. Most mortgages aren't, and if they are, the bank has to give permission to do it. So that's something that's very specific. More likely than not, your husband's going to have to go get a mortgage to satisfy that obligation of your estate if you passed away. So what we always recommend is, husbands and wives should probably be on the mortgage and the deeds together. It makes things a lot cleaner and avoids a lot of different tax consequences that could occur.
Sounds like a very complicated scenario. So if our viewers are in a situation like this and they need your help, how can they get in touch with you?
Best thing, they can call us on the phone at 570-714-HURT or see us on the web at 714hurt.com.
Or like us on our Facebook page. If you have a question for the Law and You, post it on our page, and we'll do our best to answer it on an upcoming segment.
All right, Results Matter with attorneys Greg Fellerman and Ed Saramboli. Gentlemen, thanks. We'll see you again next time.
Thanks for having us, Dave.
All right, you want your question?